Well, hello there, it's Maggie here. It's Tuesday in August, I think it's the 9th of August today, and it's been 27 degrees. It's going to get hotter as the week progresses, and to have a break from the heat in my flat and the heat in Chester, I think it's been 27 degrees here today. My carer took me up the North Wales coast, and we've been to a lovely place called Rhos-on-Sea, just this side of Colwyn Bay, and I've taken some photographs and some video footage, and I just want to share it with you. So come with me on a day trip into North Wales, and blue skies and sunshine, just for a bit of light refreshment and for your entertainment purposes only. Okay, back to the sewing again tomorrow probably. But it is hot. I'm glad that fan's on behind me, trust me. And look at what it's done to my hair. Okay, I hope you enjoy watching this. So this is the cafe on the corner. Keep going. This is the cafe on the corner we're going to come to. A 360 tour. This is the first time I've ever got my wheelchair onto the beach, and it's actually very comfortable. We couldn't park, so we couldn't get near enough to the beach to bring the beach loungers. We've got one chair, I'll show you that in a minute, and my carer's just gone back to move the car at the moment. We've had some lunch, and we're just trying to absorb these rays. It's about 22 degrees here at the moment. I'm very lucky where I live because it's only about an hour in free-flowing traffic to get from home to here. It was a bit slower than that today, but it'll probably take an hour to get home. I'm just going to flip the camera and show you the 360 degrees then of Rhos-on-Sea. The tide is out at the moment for the boats in the harbour. In the winter, the beach is deserted. The dogs love it, and the tide comes flapping up. They are working with cranes at the moment. I'm not sure whether they're strengthening the sea defences. The town is only small, but it's really delightful. Just going to stand up out on my chair a minute. The town is really delightful, with coffee shops and fish and chip shops and things. There is a nice sea air smell here. It isn't necessarily known as a place for people to come on holiday, but there's probably more to do here than there are. On the way we passed Abergele and Prestatyn. When we were young we used to go and stay in caravans there, but there's actually not much there. And from here, the bay sweeps round to Snowdonia and round to the Great Orme. So where I've been sitting with my chair here on the beach, when I go to Southport, not Southport, got Southport on the brain, haven't I? That's my chair on the beach, hoping it won't damage the wheels. And, oh, hello, Littley. Children's playground all the way around. It's really nice. He's enjoying himself. When we were young, we used to have what they've got. They're called windbreaks. You see, this family put a tent up. You need a windbreak to break the wind as a shield on these coasts, because it is quite windy. Although it's 22 degrees, it is quite breezy here even now. And the important thing is to keep the sand from blowing in your sandwiches and your drinks or your ice creams. Anyway, that's Rhos-on-Sea. So I did a deal with my carer. I said I'd pay for lunch if she bought the ice creams. Now, in the restaurant that we stopped, it becomes an ice cream parlour in the afternoon, and it's owned by an Italian family, so you can imagine how nice the ice creams are. And she spotted Turkish Delight flavour. Well, yum, yes please. So I'm hoping that she'll come back once she's parked the car with an ice cream in hand. And then I can make a mess. I won't show you if I make a mess. Drop ice cream on my frock. That's probably the norm. It'll melt really quickly in this heat. We'll see. When we were children, we used to come as a family to North Wales on holiday because my mum was born in Snowdonia. And we'd often get a caravan in one of the coastal towns. And usually we'd come to the beach. I'd always have a new pair of sandals, like jelly sandals that you could walk into the sea with them on your feet. I'd always get a new bucket and spade and a beach ball, and we'd have tennis rackets and play tennis and cricket on the beach. It doesn't actually cost much money to come to the beach as a family. It just needs a little bit of imagination. A ball can create a great deal of laughter. There is a breeze now. It's about 3:45. It's still 22 degrees. There's no kites yet, but I suspect at some point there would be kites along here because it's nice to run along with the breeze blowing. Like most families, we'd get pocket money, and half of that pocket money went into a savings account. There was a scheme at school where you took some money to save in, and you bought something like a 6-penny stamp in your book, and at the end of the summer term you'd get your money out, and that money went towards our spends for our summer holidays. So we weren't always asking for ice creams or can I have a comic, can I buy that bucket and spade, can I buy that beach ball. We had our own money that we could then spend, but it's a really good way to encourage children to save. I had some great beach balls growing up, really lovely marble coloured vibrant colours on the beach. It's a great place to be a child, the North Wales coast.